going to take for us to actually end the pandemic. And what we really need to do at this point is to make vaccination the easy choice. It needs to be hard for people to remain unvaccinated. Right now, it's kind of the opposite. It's fine. I mean, it's easy if you're unvaccinated. You can do everything you want to do anyway. But at some point, these mandates by workplaces, by schools, I think it will be important to say, hey, you can opt out, but if you want to opt out, you have to sign these forms. You have to get twice weekly testing. Basically, we need to make getting vaccinated the easy choice. That is what it's going to take for us to actually end the pandemic.
Yeah. So I mean, I really don't care. You talking about making it hard? Are you serious? I do not care. If you want to test me every single day that I go to work to see if I got coronavirus or not, I don't care. I don't care. Do it. Do what you need to do. But I'm not about to sit here and actually be mandated to take it. If you sitting there saying we need to make it hard, what do you mean make it hard? What are we talking about making it hard? So when I go to work, we now are at a point to where we were being tested twice a week, but now we're at a point where we're being tested once a month. And if you want to make this an everyday thing where I have to go in and be tested, then so be it. I mean, we do the testing anyway, so I mean, I don't care. Are you talking about making it hard? What do you mean hard? What's going to be so hard about it? Isn't it going to be the same procedure? What's going to be different about actually getting tested this time? What's going to make it so different? You go in, you put it up your nose on both sides, all the way back there like you usually do, put it in a little tube, put your little sticker on there, business as usual. If you want to do this every single day, I do not care. You are not going to pressure me into getting this vaccination by, ooh, we're going to threaten you. Ha, you're going to have to be tested every day now. Ooh, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? Oh, now you're going to be tested, buddy. Oh, woo. Do what you need to do. I don't care. What is that going to do to me? You're going to keep on getting the reports that you've been getting since I've been doing this for the board. We're going to the first full year since this stuff hit. I've been in the midst of all this, working with patients that has coronavirus, or COVID-19, whatever you want to call it. Been working with patients, been following the medical procedures. It's something that we call universal precautions is what we've been doing. And have not got COVID, folks. I follow the universal precautions. Well, don't say you never know. I've been saying this on my YouTube channel for the time that this has happened up to the time of right now. You can go back and watch my videos. I have not taken any videos down. You will not find any videos of me going live telling people how, oh man, I got COVID. Oh, I got COVID. Oh, I'm sick. You won't find no videos of me doing that. Why? I follow universal precautions. I go in there with the proper PPE on, and I've worked closely with patients that have COVID. Some of the people that I work with actually conducted COVID. Some of them actually sat there and said they didn't follow the universal precautions when they going in and out of patients' rooms. There have been some people that I've actually outed to our administration that, hey, I seen some of these CNAs, down here in the South. I seen, one of the facilities that I go to. We've told administration, we've seen some people going in and out of patients' room when these patients are on droplet precautions due to COVID-19. 3 of those CNAs actually end up getting COVID-19. One of them just recently had a baby. I and another coworker of mine, we definitely have been following the PPE and the universal precautions going in and out of the patient's room. Neither one of us have gotten COVID. So to sit there and say things like, oh, we need to make it harder for them. What do you mean make it harder? I'm going to tell you something right now. For the ones that know me, being a director, the folks that I work around, they know better than to come at me with this. They know better. I go in and sign my paper. I do the testing like I'm supposed to. When we were having to do it every other day, I was doing it every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. When they broke it down and said we have to do it twice a week, I was doing it twice a week. When they say we have to do it once a month, I'm doing it once a month. So be it. That's not going to change anything. I will not be pressured into doing something that I don't want to do, and I can care less about what anybody thinks about what I want to do with my body when it comes to something like this. And shout out to DC Drano for posting this up here. And I don't know if you guys know this. There's a picture up here that he posted as well that showed that this lady in 2013, she was the president of Planned Parenthood, the thing that actually encourages people to kill their babies. So I'm supposed to sit here and take advice from somebody that encourages people to kill their babies. Oh, that's not the thing. She's just giving you a choice. Well, why? Okay, let's just go with that. Let's go with that. You're saying that Planned Parenthood, and according to this lady who was a president at one time, she is sitting there, saying that when it comes to Planned Parenthood, is giving you the options, is giving you choice. But then yet at the same time, Planned Parenthood says my body, my choice, right? But when it comes to this vaccination, why is she not trying to make that my body, my choice? Why is that? I do not care, folks. I'm telling you right now, you guys, That's just, maybe all of us are different. I dare you to come at me on my job. The people that I work with, they know how I am on my job. I'm cool. I'm nice. I'm laid back. I do my job. Folks do their job. I'm nice. I go above and beyond on my job to make sure our patients are taken care of, to make sure things are flowing nicely. The CNAs there, the nurses there, whoever it is, they know that even though I don't have to, I will drop at the dime to go and help them turn the patient, pull a patient, get a patient over in the bed. I will help do that. One thing you are not going to do on my job, I don't care who it is. And y'all, I'm just telling you, from the higher ups all the way down, nobody better come at me and try to make me feel pressure to do any of this stuff. Oh, you going don't even ask me. I'm telling you, that's just the way that I am. You better not dare come at me and make me feel something, try to make me feel some kind of way about me not getting this vaccination. Don't even bring that up in conversation to me about it, or you gonna get actually my response to it. You come at me that way, you gonna get it right back. Plain and simple. I'm not scared of anybody on my job. I'm not scared of anybody that think I'm crazy for not getting the vaccination. I do what I want to do with my body. Right? I don't sit there and find everybody that I work with that's possibly, that's obese and anything like that and go around telling you, you need to make better food choices, which it probably is true. But my point is, you worried about me and this vaccination, but then yet you walking around limping because your body can't handle the weight that you putting on that bony structure. Huh? Talk about the real thing like that. Talk about the leading causes of human beings dying right now. And COVID is not going to be on the top of that list. Talk about the chances that you have of having a stroke from high blood pressure, having a diabetic coma from being overweight, losing your foot because of diabetes. Talk about that rate compared to COVID. And you want to sit there and worry about me getting a vaccination, and yet you walking around, hardly can breathe. You walk up and down the hallway, you hardly can breathe. You walk up and down the hallway, you about 100 pounds overweight. But yet you worried about me wearing a mask, or not a mask. I'm sorry, let me take that back. Universal precautions, I get that. Scratch that out. You're worried about me getting vaccinated because you saying that what? I'm healthy. I'm strong. I know the percentages when it comes to the chances of dying from this COVID. There's not one person that I work with right now that caught COVID and died from it. An employee that there's not one. There are some that got COVID and recovered from it that didn't get vaccinated. There are some that got COVID and recovered from it and they still got vaccinated. Amongst people that I work with, and they know this, I don't hate you. I respect you. When you get vaccinated, I don't say nothing to you. That's your body. You do what you want to with it. If you think that's best for you, fine. But don't you dare come at me and try to make me think and feel that I need to get it because I might be in. No, absolutely not. And up to this day, nobody on my job in administration or anything like that has come to me and voiced their concern about me not getting the vaccination. Did they ask me if I get the vaccination? I tell them flat out no. And at the same time, what do I have to be afraid of? I'm not, guys, I'm telling you, maybe I'm just different. I'm not like that. I'm not the type that, I don't want to tell them no because they're going to think. I don't care what they think. I don't, folks. I'm serious. I do not. Well, what about your universal precautions? How would you feel if I actually discriminated against people that got COVID-19? Because there are some people that said, I'm not going in there because they got COVID-19. There are some people that, if y'all know that if you are in medical profession, that some people, they won't go in the room if the patient got AIDS. I go in the room. There are some clinicians that won't go in the room if a patient has tuberculosis. I still go in that room because I trust in what those PPEs that I put on say. Yeah, if I go in a room with a patient is COVID-19 and I'm required to wear the proper PPE when it comes to mask, gown, gloves, and all that, I'm putting the proper PPE on. If I go in a room and the patient might just have like a upper respiratory infection that's non-contagious, I'm still going to put on PPE that's required for that particular ailment, right? That's it. I'm not going to knock on wood or anything. It's just that I've been doing this for over 20 some odd years and have not gotten anything because I wear the proper PPE when I go in and I see these people. Well, you never know. You could be asymptomatic. Oh, we know that's all a lie. I must be asymptomatic with everything because I worked in one of the nastiest places that you can go and work in that's full of germs and bacteria, and that's a hospital. So I guess I'm just a big old huge germ virus walking thing that can just possibly carry on. I'm not falling for any of that nonsense, folks. And no. So anyway, yeah, that right there, that's absolutely ridiculous. This lady is not the leading, what is she, the female Fauci, or what job she do when it comes to vaccination or anything like that? No. This is my body. How I want to take care of my body is my business and not yours. Well, it is our business. If you can, no, absolutely not. And if that case, I'm going around to every person that may be overweight, that I'm going around to every person that seems like they're not giving their body the proper nutrition that it needs. I'm going to go and get all in y'all business and sit there and ask you, why are you eating that bag of chips? Why are you sitting there eating that McDonald's? Why are you sitting there drinking that soda? You know what I mean? Why aren't you eating carrots? Why aren't you eating more raw organic fruit and vegetables? Why aren't you juicing? You know what I mean? Imagine if I went around and did that, how people would feel. You would be highly offended and you would be like, why are you all in my business? I do what I want to. Exactly. So I'm just saying this, folks, because nobody has come at me like that. And I highly doubt they do, because most folks know me and know what type of response they're going to get out of that. So anyway, absolute BS. If they actually end up implementing this type of policy or whatever into my job or anything like that and say, well, if you don't get it and you're opting out, then that means you're going to have to, okay, guys, I haven't gotten the flu shot ever in my life, right? And on my job, when flu season came around, especially when I worked in Florida, when flu season came around, guess what they said? Whenever you come within 6 feet of a patient, if you have not gotten the flu vaccination during the flu season time, you have to wear a mask. Okay, cool. So be it. I respect that. I'll do it. If this is what the job requires me to do, I'll do it. But mandating, we're going to have a problem. We're going to have a huge problem. So anyway, folks, with that being said, let me know what y'all think. I know it's going to be some that's going to come out full of hate, full of, oh, you don't know. I do not care what you think about me and what you think about what I should do. I'm sitting here healthy, don't have no ailments, haven't had no ailments, haven't had none of these sicknesses or anything like that that's been going around, because I do what I need to do within the hospital. And guess what? Even though I'm not going to say their names, there's a lot of physicians, a lot of physicians assistants. There are a lot of surgeons. There are a lot of nurses, a lot of clinicians that ain't speaking out, because I'm just being real. A lot of them don't want to catch any of the wrath or the hate that might come because they're not getting the flu vaccinations and they're not getting the this COVID-19 vaccination. They just don't want to hear it. They don't want nobody. But me, I don't care about what anybody thinks about me. I go home to my wife and kids every day. There's only one person that I care about that validates me and what I do, and that's God. Everything else is irrelevant to me. Well, what about your wife? My wife doesn't have it. What about your kids? My sons don't have it. So what? I'm not going to care about what anybody thinks about me and what I choose to do with my body. I work out 5 to 7 days a week. I juice a lot. I eat a lot of raw fruit and vegetables. I eat healthy 80% of the time. 20% I eat that's completely bad. That's what I choose to do. I plan on living a long time. I plan on taking care of my body. On the contrary, like I said, go look up the leading causes of death right now and see if you may fall within that category, and let me know that if a COVID-19 vaccination is the biggest threat to you by you not getting it. I'll wait. With that being said, folks, let me know what y'all think. Leave it in the comments below after this video. I'm Ty Smith, Modern Renaissance Man, and I hope and pray every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. And most of all, I hope and pray every last one of you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. God bless you through Jesus. What is going on, folks? Appreciate you guys watching. Do me a favor, if you're trying to get to the next reaction video that I did after this video, it's right here. But if you're trying to get to my own personal stuff where I do a lot of comedy things that make you laugh, can help brighten your day, then you click right here, all right? And if you want to subscribe to this channel, you forgot to get to know who I am first, all right? Then you're going to click right here to lead you into this subscription. Make sure you hit the bell notifications to get notified anytime I post a video, all right? Peace.